Now, Wave 31 Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Taylor Knust with 31 Triple Doppler.
And its rapid intensification is really causing concern for a lot of people, and its impacts really can be far-reaching, Taylor.
Yeah. At the very least, tropical storm force winds are going to cover a good chunk of Florida, all the way to Tampa and Orlando. But the hurricane force wind is most likely to affect that Big Bend part of Florida. That really has, not on record, had a major hurricane affect that particular part of the Florida Gulf Coast. So in many ways, this is, for that particular part of Florida, a generational storm that is going to leave some lasting impacts, more likely than not, unfortunately. Well, here's the satellite picture, and it's looking more and more impressive as we move throughout the day today, and it's getting closer and closer to the Florida Gulf Coast, likely to make landfall right around or shortly after sunrise tomorrow. Here's a look at the current wind speeds across the area. We have several buoys that can actually give us some current wind speeds, and they're around the 35 to 40 mile per hour range, closer to the center of Idalia. On the Florida coast, not seeing much in the way of extreme wind right now, and in fact the hurricane force winds are not going to occur in any of those particular locations. Again, it's farther north near the Big Bend that is going to experience the worst of the wind. But we do have some heavy downpours on the outer bands of Idalia, which is upgraded to a Category 2 hurricane with maximum sustained winds now at 100 miles per hour. This is moving nearly due north at 16 miles per hour, so it's picking up forward speed as well as it gets closer and closer to the Gulf Coast. Likely to make landfall after sunrise on Wednesday, and then tracks across southeast Georgia, the Carolina coast, and then by midday Thursday it does move back out to sea and should stay out there as we approach Labor Day weekend. If you have any plans to head anywhere around here by Labor Day weekend, it should be long gone. So really, this is going to be a tonight and tomorrow problem for most of the area. By the time we get to late Thursday, it shouldn't be an issue for any part of the southeast as far as the major tropical impacts are concerned. Here locally in North Alabama, not many impacts at all from Idalia. We are likely to stay completely dry from that particular system. What it's going to do is just kick up the wind a little bit tomorrow. Gusts up to 25 miles per hour can be expected periodically throughout the day on Wednesday, which is not extreme, but it is a little unusual to get that type of wind in late August. So you'll notice it is going to be breezy tomorrow, but beyond that, no impacts here locally, which is certainly fortunate for us in North Alabama. Current temperature in Huntsville is 85 degrees. We have a light north wind today at 7 miles per hour. It's still quite muggy out there, so that heat index is at 92 at this moment. Actual temperature of 90 right now in Muscle Shoals. The rest of us are in the 80s. It's 88 in Scottsboro and 86 in Fort Payne currently. 31 Triple Doppler, fairly quiet for the time being. I am going to be keeping an eye on northeast Alabama for the possibility of some pop-up showers and storms late this afternoon into the early evening. Right now, nothing more than very light showers around Morgan County, Marshall County, and a little bit of Jackson and Madison County dealing with a handful of those light showers at the moment. So that's going to be our area to watch for the next several hours. By the time we get to 8, 9 o'clock this evening, most, if not all, of that rain is out of here, and we're looking at just some lingering high-level cloud cover actually associated from Idalia that may stick around on Wednesday. It's just going to filter the sun, not completely block it out. So should be a really nice-looking day tomorrow. Just a little breezy at times, but otherwise should be looking at quiet conditions as we head into our Wednesday. Most importantly, the humidity is going to be dropping in a big way tomorrow with dew points down to the low and mid-60s tomorrow, so it's going to make for a very comfortable day. Highs will be in the low to mid 80s across the board on Wednesday, 86 in Huntsville, 88 in Decatur, and 87 in Rogersville. Overnight on Wednesday night, coolest temperatures of the week with lows in the low 60s and upper 50s. After today, if you have any plans to get those yard chores done, you're in good shape. It's going to be dry and very comfortable as we head into the rest of this week and into the upcoming Labor Day weekend. Rain chances few and far between in the extended forecast. We're looking at a very slight chance at brief showers on Friday. Beyond that, smooth sailing, a lot of sunshine and dry weather for Labor Day weekend. It's going to get a touch hot. I don't anticipate the humidity is going to be brutal this weekend or next week, but we'll be on the warm side.
We'll take the heat, just not the humidity.
Yeah.
One or the other,
I
right?
prefer not a repeat of what we had last week.
Absolutely not.